Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and I'm a dating coach for women in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. And my goal is to help women feel empowered in the dating world, have fun out there dating, and meet the right man for them. And that's why in today's video, we're going to be talking about why you aren't meeting good men online at this time in your life. So there's a good chance you never thought you'd be dating at this time in your life, right? Yet here you are with the courage to look for love again as a single woman in her 50s, 60s, or 70s. And remember when you first started on this journey of finding love again? It was pretty exciting, wasn't it? To go see pictures of good men who looked great, who appeared to be fun and interesting. And you probably even felt hopeful, believing that one of these men might be right for you. But after a couple of emails and a phone call or two, you decided to meet. And the first thing you notice is you weren't attracted to him. He didn't feel like the man in the profile that you read and spoke with online or on the phone. And you found yourself really disappointed. But you figured there were other men out there. So you took a chance and you met someone new. But again, there was no connection. This probably happened 5 times in a row, let's say. And now you're going from those initial feelings of excitement to just total frustration and disappointment. I see it all the time with women. They start thinking, I didn't meet the guy in the first 5 tries, so I need to quit. It's just not worth the effort. After 5 bad dates, you just can't see yourself putting yourself through this experience over and over again. And doubt has probably started kicking in, and thoughts are taking over like, all these men lie online, or there's just no good men left out there on dating sites, or I don't care what I read. No one is ever who they say they are in their profile. Any of this sound familiar? Well, you get filled with frustration when this happens over and over again. And you're ready to give up on your dream of finding the right guy again, figuring now you've got kids and grandkids and a busy life that fills you up, and you don't need the guy. Yeah, you feel a little sad underneath, but then you think that there's really no other choice. You've had it with dating, especially with online dating sites. Sound familiar? I hear this story over and over again from women around the world, but I want to tell you it doesn't have to be this way. The biggest reason women struggle with finding the right man, especially online, comes from the stories they tell themselves about who a man is based on his pictures and on his profile. I mean, how many times have you looked at a handsome man and thought, he's just got to be a good guy? But in reality, you need to ask yourself, is he really? Or maybe you've liked a man's profession and you think he might be a perfect match based on what he does. Or maybe he likes to bicycle ride and you do too. And it's amazing if you both do because you'll have so much to share. These are qualities that I call high value qualities because they represent an idea of something important that you want in a man or that he must have in order to date you. And based on the quality, you create a story about a man and why he's perfect for you. Between talking and meeting, you might actually daydream what it would be like living with this man, or what it would be like to go on vacations together or ride bikes together, or eating at your favorite brunch spot on Sundays, or going to parties with lots of your friends, or even feeling other women envious of you as you walk through the door with a very attractive man at your side. In the meantime, you're ignoring everything else about this man because the only thing you can see is this one high value quality he's got. And you're making him into a good guy based exclusively on that. Because when a man has a quality that you really want, your mind starts thinking that it feels so right. And at this point, you could even visualize the two of you walking down the aisle because he shares this quality. You imagine the dress you'll wear, the music that's going to play as his eyes actually light up as he sees you come down the aisle. I remember doing this with guys I never even met. It was crazy. I was telling stories about them. And when you do this, out of nowhere, reality hits, and then the two of you meet. And it doesn't take long to figure out he's nothing like you imagined him to be, which makes you feel like he wasn't honest in how he represented himself, both online and over the phone. But what's really happened is a huge disconnect between reality and the story you made up about who he was based on his pictures and profile. And you leave the date disgusted, feeling betrayed by yet one more man who isn't who he says he is. So here's the big secret for fixing this disconnection between the two of you that will make dating so much easier for you. Go on a date with no expectations other than to meet someone new and interesting. This way, you have no preconceived ideas about who he is. And with this new mindset, you'll find you can just sit back and enjoy the meet and greet for what it is, an opportunity to get to know someone new and to see if you even want to go on a second date with him. I promise if you do this on every date versus creating a fairy tale before you meet, dating is going to be a lot more fun and so much easier for you. And you never know. He might not work out as a husband or a boyfriend or a long-term relationship, but he might be a great male friend for you to hang out and have fun with. It's always good to be around male energy when you're not with your guy, and having male friends can help you do that. So try this new way of dating, going out and meeting someone new and interesting. And in the comments below, let me know how it works for you. Try this new way of dating and let me know how it works for you. And in the meantime, let me know if you've ever created a fairy tale about a man and then suddenly he wasn't who he was. Or did you just go out and meet someone who was new and interesting and gave him a chance to get to know you? Always believing in you and your dream of finding the right man to share your life with. Lots of hugs. Bye-bye.